Man, oh man, Uncle Sam, what in the mess we got going on in this shop, guys? Oh, hey there, sweet pretty mama. Damn Johnny Bravo, ain't I? Hey there, pretty mama. I was born in the 90s, okay? So yeah, I know who Johnny Bravo is. Bravo to this thing, because it's looking good on the main channel. Next thing we're gonna do is try to get that sitting lower. We'll talk about that more on the main channel. Now, luckily, I say luckily, y'all know on the second channel, I like doing more work. I like to find quick little projects. But man, this week has just whooped me. I've been working on a kind of, I guess I can't call it secret project if I tell y'all what it is. Special project, I'd say that's what it is. So we did the Datsun King delivery build, right? And I tried, after I got done with all that, let's say we ended up with like 15, 20 videos. I don't know how many it was. A lot. It was a lot of videos from start to finish. And I told myself, when we get done with this build, when it's running, driving, whatever, I'm gonna pick a week and I'm gonna condense all these videos into one big video, one full build video. I can knock that out in a week, easy peasy, no problem. Yeah, right. That, guys, it's so, I don't even know how to explain it. Y'all know I edit all my own stuff. Trying to take a full video, like an hour-long video of this, and then condense it down to say maybe 7 or 8 minutes worth, and then keep it flowing where you understand what's going on, flowing and going on in the video is extremely hard. When I try to do that on the Datsun video, especially since like from the first videos and when we first pulled it out the field out at Dad's, you know, that was so long ago that I've pretty well completely forgot like the highlights that happened in each video, you know, so I'm basically having to watch each hour-long video and then condensing it down on the editing side was taking 3-4 hours. I went through the first 2 videos for the Datsun and it took me like a day to do it. It was insane. Which is why y'all have not seen a Datsun full build video, because honestly, I ain't got the couple weeks to lose to try to do that. If you are an editor and that sounds like something you would like to try to tackle, maybe I could get you all the stuff, all the videos, and y'all see if you couldn't condense it down into something. We could talk more about that, about how I think it works. I've got a formula guideline thing I'm using now on the that thing on the wagon build, okay? And that's what all this was leading up to, was after the first 3 videos of the wagon, I sat down on Monday and I condensed those 3 videos, and because they were fresh on my mind and it was only 3, I got them done in a day. Now it took a full day. I mean, from when I got up to I was still editing on it at night, but I got it did. It's done. That was the first 3 videos. Yesterday and the day before, I condensed 5.5 videos, and I say 5.5 because there's 5 from the main channel. Then there's the quick little video on the second channel where we kind of patinaed the tailgate, so not a lot to condense there. But the last 2 days I've been condensing video again, where I can stay ahead of this full build video for this. And of course, after the next 3 or 4 videos with this thing again, I'm gonna condense it, and in the end, when I get done, we should have a full build video of this thing from the time we first went out to Ray's and pulled it out the field to I actually plan on taking Ray to lunch in it. I'm gonna pick somewhere cool, get with him on a day and see if he won't let me come pick him up in this thing, and we'll go have us a nice little lunch, and that'll be the closing of this full build video. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I sat and watched some of it this morning to make sure my editing was good. And it's pretty cool to see a lot of progress. It's kind of like they do crap on TV, you know, like there's a downside to that. It's obviously not that easy, right? But you guys have the option to watch the longer videos that you're already watching, so you see what really goes into it. But then it's gonna be cool to have, like, say, the 2-hour version, from pulling it out to taking it to lunch in 2 hours. That's pretty cool. So I was working on that the last couple days. What else? I had to pay my taxes, which don't seem like much, but anyone who has a list of errands knows that besides the editing, By the time you go here, you get the checks here, you go to the post office there, you go over here and I pay my tax guy for taking care of me and getting all of it figured out and sorted. Then I go over here. Then out at the main house, we got to go check on this or that. Then like today even, I guess they've finally staked out where they're going to run the power in at, or the power in to the place. Oh. Where they're going to run or set the transformers, what I mean. And they staked it, I think, in an absolute terrible spot. So I talked to the guy and he was like, well, he kind of sounded annoyed. But I was like, you ain't the one who's got to look at that transformer in his yard, do you? They told me to go set it where I want it, and then they'll take care of the rest or whatever. Obviously, I still need to clean up my mess from last week because I ain't had time to get out here and pick up my mess all the way. And I don't even remember what I was talking about much past. It don't take long when you've literally made yourself a list to do to run out of time in a day. And I did go, my wife finally forced me to go to the doctor yesterday, which is probably a good thing. I have not been since I was 25, probably getting ready to exit the military. And I promise you guys, when you're exiting, they don't care that much about how you're doing. But I was fine. When I got out, I was fine. Now, I've always, since as long as back as I can remember, as far back as I can remember, I've always had high blood pressure. They'd always tell me like, nothing like super scary, you know, but you're borderline on, you know, being in normal, going to elevated or whatever they call it. That was my normal. Like a small block Chevy with the bad thermostat, guys. Sometimes I'll just run a little hot. Well, here lately, I've been running hotter. Like, I break out in these like rashes. My neck gets red a lot. Like, I can literally feel, you know, that it's up, and I ain't feeling the greatest. My headaches have been increasing. I started thinking about that. I think I've even probably mentioned it in the main videos more, like, man, I've got a headache. I got a headache. And we're kind of just putting it all together. And it's probably something I should have been taking care of a long time ago. They look back. So I hit my knuckle with a drill bit back in like 2018. And I went to get a tetanus shot, and just to have it like looked at because it got all swollen and everything. They said that day my blood pressure was like almost 180 over 90 something. Now, I don't know blood pressure, but the doctor I seen yesterday said that's not good. That's pretty high. And I was like, hey, bud, I was here. Y'all didn't say nothing, you know, like I'm the patient. Y'all's the medical professionals. When I got it checked that day, no one said, hey, your blood pressure's high. They took it and went on about their business, which is usually how the military kind of treated it. You know, like I'm learning about blood pressure now, and they tell you to put your feet flat down on the floor, set this arm here, don't do that, quit chewing your bubble gum, whatever. When I was in the military, they're like, hey, why don't you kick that leg up and lean back a little? They were doing the tricks to get a bad reading where it was good on their charts where they could paper whip it and send me out the door. That's what they were doing. I know that now. Like I said, though, I knew it was allegedly a problem. Guys, I'm always in a good mood. I always feel good. I was never worried about it. I thought, hell, that's my normal. But like I said, here lately, it has been making me feel not so great and uncomfortable sometimes. And yeah, they put me on a blood pressure pill medicine thing. I've taken it a couple days now, and I don't know. Now I feel different. I ain't felt bad though, so that's good. But that's one of those things where, yeah, you know, it's just a quick doctor's appointment, right? But by the time you go there, you wait, you finally get synced. Oh yeah, you need this. Now you're going to the pharmacy. Then you're going to get, oh yeah, with that, if you'd also take this, and boom, 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 before you know it, half a day's gone. I don't feel like I got half a day to spare, so I ain't been to the doctor in 7+ years. So combine that with the massive undertaking of editing this, and it really killed the day where I was hoping to make like a working second channel video. And honestly, making this one's gonna hurt the main channel video because we won't have as much time to get stuff done there. But yeah, I still got stuff I gotta do. And if I start working out here, stuff's gonna get put off for another week. So I've got to use today to do some more rat killing. It just got a little awkward. I said rat killing, and he was looking at me, and I was staring at him. And he was looking at me, and I was staring at him. And he was looking at me, I was staring at him, and then I did my awkward laugh because I don't know what to do in that situation. All right, that's a pretty good painting. I don't know who did that, but whoever did it's probably a stud, because they even put flies up on that gold fancy frame. Yeah, that's pretty good. I did that painting. That's right. I'm stud. That was me. Other stuff I need to do. One, the shop will be clean before we start work tomorrow. I got to get it cleaned up. And then it's like, so there's paperwork, obviously, that goes along with this thing. We want a title for it, right? So there's stuff I got to do on it that I've been putting off, which I need to start because we're getting close enough where before you know it, it'll be time for a test drive and we ain't going to have all the paperwork we need. Kind of same thing with the International. I need to get some stuff done on it. And that's all kind of stuff I can do today that I probably ain't going to show y'all, but it has to be done. The more I put it off, the more it's going to end up kicking us in the ass if I don't take care of it. And I'm telling y'all it's hard because I want to cut up the springs on this thing so bad and get it lowered down. It ain't even funny. But I think I'm going to have to wait and do that tomorrow. Or like I said, I'm shooting myself in the foot. Now, here recently on the second channel, we did a behind the scenes video with me and Slick Fitty. And we went up and got some metal from the metal supply place. And yeah, I got some metal that's supposed to be for like the baseboards in my new shop. And I only got half of what I needed, so I've been needing to get some more metal. I was not planning on going and getting metal, okay? But my dad, he needs metal, not for him, but for his job, and they're making it really difficult for him to get this metal. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, I need metal. Travelaw's hooked onto the trailer, other than she needs wash because she's a dirty girl. She needs to be washed on before we hit the road. But I think, oh, excuse me. I think I'm gonna go clean on that thing. And then me and Puddin' Pops, we're gonna head up to the city and get some more metal. I could probably wait on getting the metal, but then if I do wait on getting the metal, down the road, I'm gonna have to find another day to do a bunch of rat killing like today. And then I'll have to go get metal. And it's one of those things where if we can get it done on our day of errands today, we might as well get it done. And since Dad started his new job, which has been, I think, over a year now. Yeah. Y'all obviously on the channel, you don't get to see him as much. And that's because he can't break away as much. He has to work more. And yeah, me and him don't get together near as much as we used to be able to. So if this helps him, it helps me. We get to spend a little bit of time together. It just sounds like a win-win-win situation. You got to spend time with the people you love. You got to take care of your health where you can continue to be around for the people you love. I wanted to say a third one, but I'm not witty enough right now. And you got to wash your Travelall before you take it to the city. Guys, we didn't have time to do a full sexy car wash scene. That's one of them things where you probably don't realize it, but if I do one of those, let's say that 10 minutes it just took me to rinse off the Travelall and trailer, I probably would have been at the car wash for close to an hour. And then by the time you edit it, it takes forever to edit, which ain't, you know, whatever. I do what I gotta do. And you get, what, 2 to 3 minutes of video out the deal. Had we not lost so much time this week already, I would have done a full sexy power wash scene at the car wash. But that's what, you got to choose your battles and manage your time, guys. And also, by not doing that, we're going to have time to whip up here in the dollar store and get us some spray foam in a can where we make sure all of our tires are looking good. Priorities. You got to manage your time. Can y'all guess where that tire was tucking up in the body? Give her a quick little hand scrubbing. Maybe that'll help. Apparently I should have scrubbed these tires at the car wash. It's all right, we put a little bit of that spit shine in a can on it and it'll look good from 20 foot anyhow. That that'll help a little bit. Don't worry, I got the spare on the trailer too. You gotta head over and pick up pudding pipes. Guys, I think we found a hitchhiker. You're gonna have to show me some leg or something if you want a free ride.
Nobody rides for free, huh?
Okay.
Forrest, run, run, Forrest, run.
Well, we made it to the metal place again. Dad's getting metal for a job he's doing at work. They're making him do a little fabric cobbling up there, some walkway or something, I don't know. I gotta go get the baseboard stuff, and I'm gonna take a quick gander at their table again. They got all kinds of goodies in there. Floppy, huh?
Yeah, they're sloppy.
That happens. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Got her strapped down here. They had to swap us out being they grabbed us the wrong thing. We're gonna tape on her flag and hit the road. Think it'll make it to Pot County?
I doubt it. That's Harbor Freight tape.
It ain't making it. Maybe it will.
Did it all stay on?
I don't know, is it there or not? Look down in here, all your stuff's missing.
Hope not.
Being in the city, we gotta stop for some lunch, and yep, tacos for life. Never been here, we're gonna try it. It must have been good because I forgot to show y'all. Pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very good.
How's the river looking, Dad? Wet. We gotta catch the Nissan, Dad. Oh, she's a sport edition. You dang right. Hey, she's clean. Bring the deuces, hit us with a peace sign. Color match toolbox on it. And we're gonna have to halt butt because we didn't plan on hitting traffic and or being at the metal supply place for as long as we were.
Yeah.
So by the time we get Dad unloaded at the jail, and I'm gonna have to haul butt to get hot rod, so we gotta go. Got another one?
Yeah. Is that good keeping it?
Yeah, that's what we need right there.
I only gotta go 100 feet. That work?
Till it doesn't.
I'll take a picture of that. Tell the boss that's how he got back to the city.
Amazing. It ain't stupid if it works. He's just pulling up 100 feet or so that'll get him up there. And then we got to haul butt, guys. We got to go pick up hot rod. School's just about out. There he goes. It ain't fell out yet. He may make it. There he is looking at us waving. Y'all want to talk about one hard-working guy? They're right there, old Puddin' Pops. Worked his tail off. Thanks to him, of course, my grandpa. He's also a very no excuses, let's get the job done kind of person. And obviously it's passed down. Dad works his tail off, and yeah, no excuses. He's always getting it done. Oh yeah, we're good. We got 10 minutes to spare. That's good, because I'm good at talking for about 10 minutes worth, probably. There's one thing I can do, it's blab on and blab on. Some say I have the gift of gab. Man, that fence right there could carry a conversation if I wanted. And right back in the shop where we started, guys. Perfect example of another like day where you just can't quite predict everything. We did We spent way too much time at the steel yard just waiting. That's completely out of our control. We can't help that we were there an hour plus waiting on stuff to get sat on the trailer. Then you can't help that you get caught in traffic and it slows you down another 30 minutes. And again, an hour and a half to some people, oh, it's just an hour and a half, but man, that's sometimes make it or break it for getting a list of stuff done that you want to get did for the day. I still got to clean up this shop, and I'm still going to try to get all my paperwork sorted. Luckily, my lady's fairly close here who can help with all that. So after I get Hot Rod picked up, I will drop her off here with Mama, and then, yeah, I'll probably take care of some of that. So I ain't gonna record all that. Oh, and I still gotta go out to the other place because I didn't even have time to go walk around and move a damn stake where I want it for the transformer. So I need to run out there real quick at some point tonight and put that thing where it needs to go. And we got soccer practice tonight, I do believe, which I didn't get to make Monday soccer practice. So I'll probably go watch Hot Rod. Even though it's just practice, guys. Dad, can you come watch me? She wants you there. She wants you watching. And I've been really lucky that in the last couple of years, guys, man, and sometimes I gotta base my work around the girls' stuff. So yeah, when everyone else is going to bed, laying down around 9 or something, I gotta be willing to sit up on a computer for a couple hours and do some editing late into the night. But it is what it is, and I get to make a lot of my kiddos' stuff, and that makes me really happy. Now, speaking of Hot Rod, I can't remember who she was asking me about the other day, how old they were. And I said, how old am I? And she said, no, Dad, you're about to be 32. And yeah, in May, I'll be turning 32. And that got me to thinking, when I first got out of the Air Force and moved back here, I think I was 25, just about to turn 26. I worked out at the factory, I remember, for a little over 2 years. I was probably 27 and a half-ish. And I remember thinking, I do not want to work for someone else the rest of my life. And I made it a goal when I was 27 and a half. Now, you got to be practical sometimes, guys, because trust me, everyone, I promise you, if everyone could just start a YouTube channel or a coffee shop or a carpentry business, whatever it may be, if you could just start it and be successful, of course everyone would do it. Because why wouldn't you want to, work for yourself or whatever? But you got to be pretty practical or realistic with yourself too. And at the age of 27 and a half, I gave myself, no, I just turned 27 because I gave myself 5 years. I remember saying, I'm giving myself 5 years to become my own boss. I wanted to be my own boss by the time I was 32. Now, I knew I'm the one who created that goal, and goals are good. You need to write them down, guys. Seriously, write down goals. I have notebooks everywhere because my brain's a million miles per hour. So if I have an idea, and I'm like, that's a good idea, I need to write it down because 2 days later, I may have 100 other good ideas because that's all I shoot out's good ideas. So I'm someone who has to write stuff down, okay? So write down some long-term goals. That was a long-term, okay? From 27 to 32, I've got to be my own boss. So then what's some short-term goals to get me there in between? And that's history already. I was working towards some stuff, and honestly, I was still half confused on what I was going to do. Doing customer work, I wasn't liking doing it, because I'll be honest, dealing with customers is not my thing. Everyone wants something done right, but they want to pay like you did it wrong. And that just don't work well. I know there's good paying customers out there, but finding those and, being the manager of that, doing the work, it wasn't for me. I knew I wasn't going to be doing customer stuff. I didn't know what I still wanted to do, but throughout that 5 years, I was trying all kinds of stuff to see, like, which one do I really enjoy doing? And the only thing I never gave up on, even though it didn't pay money, it barely got any attention for the first 4 years, was YouTube. It was just something I always wanted to do. And through, some praying, to be honest, starting to really believe in the Lord and doing some praying about it and realizing what my purpose was, and it wasn't, through some growing as a person, I realized more than anything I was supposed to be trying to make people laugh every Monday to spread some joy in the world. And God willing, by the age of 32, not only have I been my own boss we're coming on 2 years now, But y'all see the progress we've been making out there. I'm doing thankfully well at it. Everything's going really good to the point that I can give my family the house that I felt they always deserved. And ironically, what was keeping me at working a factory job was if I go work for myself, I'll never be able to make something like that work. A bank would laugh at me. And now I 100% believe if I never took that leap of faith that this is what I was supposed to be doing and going for it, I'd still be working at a factory, and we would not be closer to that realistically. And I don't really know what I'm trying to talk about here besides have goals, believe in yourself, don't give up. If y'all think I just started a YouTube channel and it was successful, I did it for 4 years, making no money, taking all that time from my family and wife, and I don't know how they put up with me sometimes, other than I know we were all supposed to be in each other's lives for a reason, and that's why everything's working out the way it is. But guys, don't give up. No matter what business you're doing, I ain't just talking about YouTube. But they say like behind every successful business person, they've had like 4 businesses fail or something. I'm spitballing numbers. Someone's going to comment it and know what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of successful business people who their first few have failed. So it's crazy to think about to me. I know I tell y'all a lot. You hear me say it a lot in the videos. I focus so much on the work and what has to get done week by week. And I focus so much on trying to balance that with what the family needs too, that literally the other day, like my stuff pays out I think on like the 21st, so I usually get an email on the 21st saying check your deposit or whatever like that. I thought it was like the 8th, guys, and I get an email that says check your deposit. I'm like, I should have no deposit, I didn't get paid till the 21st. Well, guess what, it was the 21st. I'm the one who uploads the videos to YouTube and selects the date and everything they will post. And so I should know the dates. At least every Monday to Thursday, I should know what day it is. And sometimes I go so fast in that 2-week time period, 4 videos have been posted, and I still thought it was like March 8th, and it was the 21st. What am I even talking about anymore? I have no clue where this is headed. I have no clue what I was going to take that into. It's going to be a valid point. I just don't remember what it was about. But all this came from hearing Hot Rod say, you're going to be 32. And hearing someone say that, you're going to be 32, it instantly made me think about that goal. And yeah, I'm thankful to you guys for watching. I'm thankful for the constant support, whether it be the merchandise. Y'all swamped us this last week with the limited edition release. Poor Nathan's going to be helping us get caught up on stuff because y'all really swamped us. And that's a good problem to have, guys. I've told you, when you support our merchandise, you know we're the ones who get it in. We're the ones who ship it out. Eskimo Joe's in Stillwater, Oklahoma hand prints our shirts. The Custom Crown in Texas makes our hats with the nice leather patch and everything. They hand press those things. So y'all supporting that supports me, keeps me supporting them. You're supporting a lot of Oklahoma families, Texas families. I just think it's the coolest dang thing because, oh man, it's awesome. And honestly, I'm always worried like, oh, is this the time when nothing's gonna sell? And yeah, we have our slow moments, guys. But ultimately, over the last couple of years, y'all have kept us busy. Y'all coming back and watching, the positive support, the meaningful like messages people have said about how we help them through this or that just by having a funny, goofy video for them to watch. Man, y'all's obviously kept me motivated. I try not to miss a video. I don't even think I have on the main channel in over 2 years. So y'all keep me hungry by watching and all that. So again, a big thank you with y'all support of just coming back and watching, liking, commenting. The people who do choose to support through merchandise, we appreciate the support there. It's a great way for us to make good profit that straight benefits us. And yeah, then we've also, I don't think I've ever said this because I'm not one to ask for donations. I guess my wife had a lot of people asking to donate. They don't want to buy merch. They don't want this. They just want to give a little. And I'm not like that. I would rather just you buy something where you get something in return. we make the money. I feel like we earned it instead of here you go, handout type thing. But the people who have done that, I just want to tell y'all thank you. If I've never said it before, but it's because I don't expect that, and it's one of those things that I guess I just kind of overlooked that people have that, because my wife has it set up on her website, I guess. So anyone who's ever just donated, and like the Patreon people, y'all know I'm not active on there. Enough people ask me to set it up that I've set it up and it's there, but that's not really my kind of cup of tea for earning money. Though I appreciate it, I just feel like I'd rather earn the money. But at the same time, people go, hey, you give me all these videos to watch and it don't cost me nothing. I just want to support a little bit. So thank you guys. I should probably said thank you to that, a lot sooner. I told you I could talk for 10 minutes easy, no problem. All right, guys, that's it. I'm done babbling. I got to go pick up Hot Rod. And then, I get back and I got to finish doing what else I got to do. Hopefully I squeeze that all in before soccer practice. And then after that, tonight we'll be editing this video where y'all got something to watch on Thursday. And the people who do just watch these ones where I'm just kind of talking and not so much work is getting done, I appreciate the crap out of y'all too, because I've kind of realized y'all like seeing some of this side of things. And it makes it nice, because honestly, I was going to skip a video today because I was thinking I should let my body recover some and stuff like that. I didn't do anything over the top. Y'all still get a video, even though most of it's talking. But hey, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, dang it. I gotta go. I will see you guys next time. Hot damn, there's so much BSery. We had to start a whole channel for all the extras. Be sure to go check out Puddin's Fab Shop if you ain't seen that baby yet. Come on!